Voodoo influencers.
Oh.
Voodoo influencers.
I'm going to let her take this one.
I don't even feel like I know how to explain it that well since the time
Well,
has
start
passed.
fucking trying.
There's this girl at my work who started telling me that she was really into like Mardi Gras in Louisiana and all that like voodoo dark magic.
King cakes.
And she was showing me this website online where this voodoo influencer has created like potions and bath bombs and essential oil mixtures to help
Is it a Harry
you-
Potter fan page?
No.
to help you manifest like money or manifest like love and stuff like that. But you have to specifically follow her rules. And if you don't follow her rules, then you can have
What
bad
are the
things happen
rules?
to you.
This is the biggest scam I've
What are
ever
the rules?
fucking heard. I don't know, dude.
I wish I had my phone. I want to look this page up.
You got your computer.
I don't remember the name of
On
it.
Instagram? That's work.
Yeah, but it's okay. I don't have any pages. She was just talking about it. I'm like, I got to
Yeah.
put this in my notes. Voodoo influencer.
Yeah.
That's wacky.
I don't know, dude.
Talk about a Ponzi scheme. My God.
Like, I think the girl selling her farts is not as weird as this.
Apparently she's selling her actual shit now.
Oh, she's leveled
No, that's
up.
a different girl.
Oh, is it a different girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they could make some sort of like mega brand. Like, that's a real Ponzi
Wonder
scheme.
if can they sell it in the metaverse though? That's where everything's going.
Metaverse is going to put these
Meta shit.
These Metaverse is going to put these hardworking women out of work. This is why I'm against it. It's not American. Okay, back to these voodoo influencers. I guess more just like the voodoo thing in general. Like, or the dark magic or whatever she is calling it.
Yeah.
Any magic, light or dark. It's a scam.
But then you were talking about how she talks about like manifesting.
Yeah.
And how that's like the main thing, right? Is that like you can get like a bath bomb that's gonna like help manifest money or like whatever the fuck. I'm like, can we do any work? Can you like just do anything? Can you just like
go
fucking
just clock in.
just like clock in and like clock out and like what the fuck?
Everything's a shortcut.
Like, oh yeah, fucking voodoo mama juju. Like she fucking sold me these bath bombs. I got to do it tonight, and I have to get fucking squirrel's blood and like rub it on my eyebrow. Like it's some stupid.
Get her
Like
chakra right.
literally, yeah. Like get my fucking crystals and like my. That's another
It's
thing.
a little Buddha statue. Like,
Is like that were like frequencies and shit. I'm kind of interested in that. Like certain frequencies,
wasn't that to just like get you a different like mindset
like a head,
of thinking?
like a head rush or something. Like if you do like like certain frequencies, like it's supposed to make you feel a certain way because we're all just like waves, and like the certain way that this frequency hits your ears, like it can make you feel. I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll move on. Sorry.
How many Ponzi schemes have we come across now?
Snake plants are a Ponzi scheme. Toothbrushes are a Ponzi scheme. Only having soft and medium. That's a Ponzi
yeah.
scheme.
Okay, we'll say bristle strength is a Ponzi scheme. Toothbrushes work.
Toothbrushes do work, but the strength of toothbrushes are
Bristles.
Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi bristles.
What else is a Ponzi scheme? Is mayonnaise a Ponzi scheme?
The voodoo thing is a
Voodoo
Ponzi
thing-
scheme.
Can we put mayonnaise in Ponzi scheme? Who are they fooling? They're fooling boomers.
They're definitely fooling boomers.
Oh, talk about all the boomers dying.
The baby boomers?
When I went
Yeah.
to the cemetery yesterday, the one guy was going on about how they had to buy more land because so many people are dying now because it's to that age where we had like the boom of all the people being born. Also, it was pretty interesting. The cemetery was in Elk Grove, and he was like, the difference between working at a cemetery in Citrus Heights versus Elk Grove is that Elk Grove has a lot of children. And I was like, why do they have a lot of children? And he was like, there's a lot of crimes against children here, so we bury a lot of children. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Thanks, Steve.
I don't know what that means.
I don't really either.
Yeah, Sam, with your hand up.
Why were you at the cemetery?
For my job. I sell to cemeteries.
Okay.
I actually went back into the
I
yard.
like keeping your job vague. This makes it seem like you do something really
Are
interesting.
you selling gravestones?
No.
Shovels?
Just we don't need to talk about it. She sells things to cemeteries.
I like the idea of just like the cemetery is run by one guy. Like just the creepy guy who just
Yeah.
like digs all the holes for everyone. Like
Like
There's-
the guy from Home Alone, who shovels the snow. Like he runs all the cemeteries. Cemeteries are a Ponzi scheme.
Oh God.
Everything's a Ponzi scheme. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's actually this one guy at one of the cemeteries that I'm slightly terrified of, and everyone's like, "Why are you so scared of him? He wears a size small. He's just this tiny little man." And I'm like, "Dude, he digs graves for a living. Like, I think he could get rid of my body if I mess
he
up."
knows exactly what to do.
Exactly. He literally, so I went back into the yard. They have like old coffins, broken up gravestones, a whole dumpster of all the stuff people leave on it. I'm like, he can make a fake little burial for me.
Dude,
and it
you'd
could
be
just
gone in 20
real.
minutes.
I know.
Be it.
Fucking done.
Who's gonna make my lunch?
Fuck. You're gonna have to start buying
Who's
again.
gonna be my sim companion in the metaverse?
Anytime we drive past the cemetery, Emily like does this. Like, she can't look at. She's like, they're creepy.
Oh, we wave.
I just
wave at the
No,
cemetery.
I just
we
drive
specifically
normally.
wave at grandmas.
Yeah,
We're always like, "Hi, grandma."
It's like we wave at all of them.
like Forrest Gump.
My grandma, when we were little, used to make us hold our breath when we drove past the cemetery.
I did that in the tunnel.
And do the sign of the cross. So that was fun.
Oh, yeah,
I just wave now. So I breathe.
What a rebel.
Anyway, what were we talking? Oh, cemeteries going out of business. So I was like, what if the cemetery goes bankrupt or just can't afford? Like, do they go out of business? What happens to the land? What happens to all the dead bodies? And if a body is so old, like, do they just bury a new body on top of it to like keep the land?
I was saying, like, yeah, like these plots of land, right? Like, I don't know. They're the size of a coffin.
Yeah.
Like, it's not small when you compare it to how many people
Right.
they're burying. Like, do they just bury them on top?
Well, you can't just bury them on top because they have to be, I think by like law, I think they have to be at least 6 feet under. So if you keep burying them on top, they're not going to be 6 feet under unless you're taking the other one out and it's just like bones and get rid of the bones.
Yeah, and then do you just like swap out the tombstone and hope that the other family doesn't see the other family? So then like, you come by and you got like, you know, fucking your loved one and like someone else's loved one like on top on like a split gravestone, like some sort of like a cemetery condominium or like a parking garage of cemeteries, right?
I don't know.
You know, first floor, second floor.
Cemeteries are weird.
Very weird.
Very strange.
I wonder who like was like, man, I got a great business. I'm going to open my own cemetery.
Yeah, you know how we buried Pa out there last year?
I feel like we could make some money with that. That was a good hole.
You know, Johnny's Pa just died. I'm gonna charge him 10 shillings to bury him over here.
It's a little sack of just
There you go.
money.
Just money. I'm Pirates of the Caribbean money. Just little dollar coins.
Jello pudding.
Oh yeah, we were in the store
Oh,
yesterday.
like Jello brand pudding.
Oh no, I was just saying I like pudding.
Oh. I thought you had something against
wasn't
like
yesterday.
Jello brand pudding.
Well, it is weird.
They make Jello and pudding, but their brand name is Jello.
When was the last time you had pudding
Fuck, I don't know.
or Jello?
Also don't know.
What's your favorite
Is it-
pudding?
Probably chocolate.
I'm a tapioca person. Is tapioca and rice the same thing? Is it the same kind of pudding?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so, because tapioca are little balls.
Yeah, but the little balls are rice.
I thought tapioca was like coconut.
No,
I don't know.
I do tapioca puddings.
I don't know.
Fucking
Tapioca
good,
pudding tastes
though.
good, so.
There's like a fine line between pudding. Like sometimes it's like it's not runny, but if it's too thick, then it's gross too. It's like it's got to be fucking perfect, right? Like a bowl of pudding is kind of gross to look at.
No, we're
Like,
a
you're just looking at like a bowl of pudding. Like I kind of need it in the little container. It tastes way better out of the little container.
I feel like I need a little container because if I'm eating pudding and it's in the big bowl, I'm not going to contain myself. I'm just going to keep eating a big bowl of pudding.
I mean,
That's
what
not
is
great.
pudding? How do you make pudding?
It's just a mix, and then you mix it with
What's
milk
in the
and let it
mix?
sit- I don't know.
Powder,
Yeah.
What's in the
Chemicals?
powder?
gelatin.
Like how do you make homemade pudding?
I don't know. The fuck
How do
would
you
I
th-
know?
how do
My
you
dad
think you would
used
make
to do
homemade
it,
pudding?
And I don't remember. Ask Russ.
My dad's done it before, but
Yeah.
and it's the best part of the homemade pudding is on top it gets like that layer of like kind of hard like
Skin.
pudding. Yeah,
Pudding
It's
skin.
good.
I just remember my dad would always make the homemade pudding in like the designated throw up bowl when you were sick.
Oh, great.
The fuck, Dad?
Dad, didn't I vomit this last week? I washed it. It's fine.
Then through the dishwasher, you're good.
Good.
Or your mom washed it by hand, you're good. We don't
I feel
have
like
dishwasher.
Jello and pudding. I mean, they're out of style now, right? Like people aren't eating Jello and pudding like they were.
I don't know. Snack Pack's still in business, man. So is Jello.
Yeah, but I feel like the pudding like phenomenon was like in like this
Like, same time as
like,
Tang?
like the 80s or something.
Tang was good.
Tang was
Tang.
awesome, dude.
Was Tang better than Kool-Aid?
Yeah, because
Okay, Tang was more consistent than Kool-Aid. Sometimes you'd branch out and you'd get a weird Kool-Aid flavor, and it wouldn't be good. Tang was always like, it's just fucking orange
It's Tang. It's just Tang. I never had the Kool-Aid that if it wasn't cherry or the blue raspberry. You have any other flavor, get out of here.
Grape was good.
Nope. The grape Kool-Aid tasted like cough syrup.
Did you ever have the big, like fucking? You go to Costco and you buy like the frozen thing of orange juice, and that's how you'd make orange juice. Did you ever have those?
Yeah, my grandparents had like
And you'd mix it with water.
50 of them.
Yeah,
They would buy them in bulk.
Yeah,
and they just throw them in they had a big deep freezer.
it was just like shaved ice that
Yeah.
you would put in water, and it would dilute into orange juice. Be like, I made orange juice, and you'd like unwrap it like a fucking
like a biscuit thing.
yes,
Like croissant.
yes, like a biscuit thing.
And you're like, wah!
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, it didn't explode this time. But sometimes it would explode and
Yeah.
you'd get everywhere.
It always startled you though. You never knew when the fuck.
What kind of juices did you drink as a kid? Did you have juice?
we drank a lot of water, but we would get like the lemonade powder and the Tang powder from the store, and we would just eat it.
What kind of lemonade powder? Country
Oh,
powder?
you wouldn't make it
No, we would
into
eat
a
it.
liquid. Okay.
We would just rather drink water.
You just snort some lines with it too? Like
Maybe. And
much,
eat our dry top ramen.
Oh, dry top
Dry
ramen.
top
ramen's
That-
good.
That was bomb.
God, we need to get like a spread here so we can just kind of just really
like
get
a
in-
charcuterie
really get-
board of shit.
a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
A charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
And we can really just like the American the childhood cuisine, the American dream. I mean, it's dry top ramen and Kool-Aid and Tang
Microwave hot dogs.
and spray
Hot
butter.
Pockets.
God, write these down. I mean,
I'm still
we could just take I threw it away. Our fast food our snack thing, our snack bracket. Just get all the snacks.
Threw it away.
I mean, I took a picture of it, but like,
I took a picture.
Where's our serial killer board?
oh, you wrote it on
You
with
wrote
Sharpie.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the Sharpie off.
I thought we were gonna keep it.
No, it was just leaning on the thing.
It was also like crooked. It wasn't a great board.
Yeah, I threw it
Sorry,
away.
I was like fucking.
No.
the
The
board.
board was crooked.
Oh yeah, it was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Stole
Yeah.
from work.
It's in the garbage can still.
Nice.
We could go get it with like a vacuum.
You got a vacuum? Can I get the toy one? Like,
Anyway, back to food. I still want Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, we've been on this Taco Bell. We've seen ads for these Taco Bell things, and like we've just been hankering for Taco Bell. I kind of want to do like an edible and then eat Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's like
That sounds like
that's
fun.
like the only way I
didn't
want to
that not
experience.
go well last time you had an edible?
It's
You had
gonna
too
go
much. It was
fine,
too strong.
Okay.
Yeah, I just ate too much last time. I'll just
I did. Jonesy fucked me. Jonesy fucked me.
Jonesy, if you're listening, you fucked him.
You fucked me, bro. All right. I thought I was dead and I was living in purgatory in my room. Okay. Who knows? Maybe I did die, and this is a simulation. Maybe I'm in the metaverse.
Hope not. That means we're all dead.
So,
Anyway, back to Taco Bell. We make Taco Bell at home. We make our own version of Taco Bell.
what do you make?
So it's just like the shredded chicken, and you put like taco seasoning on it.
Do you like Taco Bell seasoning?
No,
or
like,
just taco?
like
okay.
taco seasoning, and then you get like queso from the store, and you put it in there, and then tortilla. It tastes just like a cheesy gordita crunch. You just put like a hard shell inside of it. Fucking good.
Can you give me another one of these?
You drank both of them?
I
mean-
what's a lot of judgment there?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't drink them.
I
both.
drank the other one.
I gave the other one away to the cat.
The cat's dead.
Oh yeah, dead cat. Oh, I'm not giving you this. Sorry. Finish it. Thank you.
You want anything?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
So I got this other book. Oh, sorry. No. Go ahead. You're talking about.
Oh, I'm done.
You're done.
That was my Taco Bell recipe.
I sent her a recipe for like a vegan.
Like how you just sent it to her. You don't attempt to make it.
Absolutely not. Because
Are you crazy?
Because I don't care. Like I just don't.
That's true.
I just don't.
You're like, I'll just
care.
eat rice and beans. I don't give a
I'll
shit.
eat rice and a vegan sausage and with just fucking just shit on it. Anyways, sent her a thing for like a vegan like taquito thing with like some cheesy dip. Oh, it looks so fucking good.
Dude, you gotta get this avocado and tomatillo salsa from Sam's Club.
Sam's Club.
I think it's Sam's Club.
Sounds gross, dude.
It's really good. That's what, when I make my homemade taquitos, we dip it in. We just fucking...
Anyway, so I started reading this other book. It's another Neil deGrasse Tyson book. It's called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. And
Haven't you had this one before?
no, it's letters from an astrophysicist.
Ah,
Got a new one. Thank you.
where's mine?
Oh, hell no.
Just kidding.
And this one, he starts out the book, and like, of course, so it's a small book, and it's just like so fucking hard for me to wrap my head around. Like,
In a hurry, though.
yeah, I was thinking about it today. Like, I'm really interested in this stuff. I don't stand a chance with the math and the numbers. We've had this conversation before. I stand no chance, like memorizing fractions and numbers and shit like that.
I see that in a book, I just skip it.
And like stuff and stuff like with chemical bonds and proteins and atoms and all this shit. But like, he's talking about how in the first chapter he talks about like the Big Bang, right? How we don't know what happened
Allegedly.
before the Big Bang. I mean, it's still a theory, right?
Come on.
And it's a show. But it was like really gross to think about, like how the universe is expanding. Like, in theory, what would happen if you reached the end? Like, what does that even mean? Because if it's always expanding, is there an end? Like, and then are we in a multiverse? And there's like some other God mode that's
Sure there
some
are.
other
Sure we are.
simulation.
Of course we are.
Like, he's talking about this, and I'm like, this sounds insane that everything started from like 1/1,000,000th the size of like a period on a fucking textbook, right? And like everything just rapidly expanded. And he's like literally walking you through all of the shit that's happening, like how all the fucking photons and all this other shit that, again, it just goes way over my head, but I'm like really trying to get it. It's really fucking hard. But I'm like, the fact that we still don't, no, honestly, the fact that we even know that much, or that we can think that we're close enough to understand what happened right up until that moment is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really fucking crazy, right? And that we're like this little speck in the entire universe, right? Not only our galaxy, not only whatever, right? It's in the entire universe, right? But in theory, right, if it's expanding, it's kind of doing this, right? That's the whole thing. But like, what if, like, is there an end? Like, it freaked me out, because I saw like a diagram of like an example of like what the universe like is doing, and it's like a small thing here, and it kind of goes up and like this, right? Like sort of demonstrating like what it is doing. And I'm like, this is gross that like you're looking at this diagram from like the outside.
Yeah.
Whoa, what? What? But like, you can't do that, or can you? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know where I was going with this, but like,
If we get on to another space talk, we might be here for a while.
it's my favorite. I love it, but I don't know anything about it. But like, it's so cool to read about and try and comprehend. And
Keyword there, try, because we can't do it.
well,
It's a lot.
maybe by the end of this book, I'll have like a fraction more of a grasp.
Not if you can't understand the math.
I don't even understand the math. I just understand the concepts.
Concepts of math.
I didn't pass algebra, so.
Damn. Intuitive eating.
Oh God, you heard of intuitive eating?
No.
Andrea, can you tell us what intuitive eating is?
Yeah, so when we looked it up online, it's basically just not labeling foods good and bad and eating what your body wants. There's two different ways people practice it. One is just people eating, following their cravings. Like, oh, I crave a chocolate donut, I'm going to go get a chocolate donut. And there's another one where people are like, I crave a chocolate donut, that means I'm probably low on sugar, so I need to get something to spike my sugar levels, like something healthier, like fruit. we found out about this because a girl I follow on Instagram, I used to go to high school with her, came out that she had an eating disorder and now she follows intuitive eating. So she was posting that she went to the gym and then while she was at the gym, she was craving a chocolate donut. So she posted a picture of like a box that was supposed to be 6 chocolate donuts with one missing. And she was like, because I acted on my craving, I only ate 1 chocolate donut today instead of binging on all 6.
Talk about a Ponzi scheme. We can add that to the list. I think intuitive eating is a fucking Ponzi scheme. What do you think of that, Sam? What do you think of that? So, like, my body just tells me, well, I'm craving a chocolate donut. So, like, I need to do it because, like, my body's telling me that. Like,
also, isn't everyone always craving a chocolate donut? They're fucking incredible.
Yeah. When do you not want a chocolate donut? Or
I always want one.
A fried
Anything.
chicken or pizza or...
I always want that. Now, I don't always need it.
And then I made a gross comparison to, like, pedophiles. Well, that's just intuitive sex. My body's just telling me I want to fuck kids. So, like, that's just my...
Wow.
I mean...
That's so dark.
No.
This is
I see
stupid. This
I
is the
see-
stupidest fucking thing.
I see your line,
This
though.
is so dumb. This is the lazy... It's the fucking laziest thing. Like... Oh, my body. You know what? You have no fucking self-control. You have no self-control is what that is. You're fucking lazy and you've made zero attempt to try and restrict yourselves from the good things, okay? It's about moderation. That's not moderation. You know why? Because after you eat that chocolate donut, you're going to... Oh, I had 1 chocolate donut this morning. 6 hours later during lunch, you'd be like, oh, I only had 1 chocolate donut this morning. Oh, my body's craving a Snickers. Like, oh, I'm going to have a Snickers because I only had 1. Like, you're just going to fucking get in this...
Or it's just like a social media clout
It's
thing.
just dumb.
It's definitely that.
You post it, and then it's like, oh, cool, people think I ate healthy today. I'm going to eat the rest of these fucking donuts.
That's what I was saying. I was like, she probably ate all 6 afterwards.
Yeah.
And they used to think, right? I learned this in my human body book. They used to think that, like, the stomach controlled the brain, right? That, oh, if my stomach's hungry, it's going to tell my brain. And then my brain is going to say, go get something to eat. It's not. It's the fucking opposite. Your brain is geared towards, like, I need to store as much food as possible. Like, I want this thing. I want this thing. I want this thing. Like, it's like listening to your urges clearly, as we've discussed with the pedophile model or the serial killer model or any other addiction that's gross. Like, your brain is not always looking out for your best interest.
Right.
It's looking out for its best interest.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not to intuitive eating, not to these people.
Yeah, because there's certain things that fire in your brain when you eat sugar. When you eat that sugar, it fires in your brain. Your brain wants more of that.
Yeah, because we live in a world now where there's sugar in everything.
Everything.
And
most of it's artificial sugar.
Hundreds of thousands of years ago, the amount of sugar you would eat if you were a hunter-gatherer was like
Berries.
tiny. Was like the sweetest thing you would find was honey. You know how fucking hard it'd be to get real honey? You know how goddamn skilled you have to be to get like real fucking honey and how rewarding that is? You get as much sugar in one bite of something downstairs or at a grocery store than you could in like hunting and gathering for an entire day trying to find honey. So your brain were mismatched, right? Your brain, your lizard brain, your monkey brain, whatever the fuck you want to do is like constantly trying to like find sugar and trying to do that. And we don't live in a world that's conducive to where you can do that in this stupid intuitive eating way that's healthy. You can't do it.
Yeah, healthy in quotes. Yes.
Can you tell I was a little hot on that?
That's a scam.
It's a scam.
It might be the biggest one.
I think of all of them we've discussed today, it's definitely at the top. There is somebody making loads of money off being like an intuitive eating influencer who's like
there's plenty of
super
people.
fucking hot and like super gorgeous, or like a dude that's like super fucking ripped, has like a 6-pack when he sits down. Not fucking real. Nobody has a 6-pack when they sit down. You're stupid.
They don't.
It's like intuitive eating. It's like, no, you know what it is? You work out a lot. And then
you eat no carbs.
You post the one unhealthy thing you eat a day.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because you're burning like 3,000 calories a day, probably.
And most of those people that are like absolutely shredded have no carbs.
Yeah, and then
which is not good for you.
The only carbs that you eat are on that one thing that you put. Whatever, we're getting into the fucking weeds. Sorry, god damn it.
I'm with you.
Pedophile, intuitive sex drive.
So that is a jump, but I see your correlation.
That's
That's a leap.
They claim when people murder people, they just claim that they're crazy. How is this any fucking different? I can just claim it's intuitive sex drive. It's my
brain telling
my
me.
crystal lizard body telling me to go fucking jerk off on kids on a playground. Like
Louis C.K.?
No, it's fucking not. You're stupid.
Is that what happened to Louis?
I don't know, dude. Maybe he was just intuitive masturbating. Then just everything's intuitive. Like,
yeah.
I'm just going to intuitively choose to go to work. Sorry, my body tells me I don't want to go to work today. I'm choosing not to go to fucking work today.
You need to respect my intuition.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, what's next?
You don't have any more written notes, but you do have a screenshot of the guy explaining how why the defroster only. Sorry, I was just reading it.
This got some feedback.
Okay.
So we got a comment. All right, I'll read it. Yeah. We actually got 2. Okay. First one. John B. Argaron left us 4 comments.
All right, John.
Okay. So to give people context, I was saying why the defroster and the face thing can't be on at the same time in a lot of cars.
This was your
And you called me actually to talk about this.
I have a theory. Why? Doesn't it have to blow up onto the windshield?
Well, yes, I understand that. But like sometimes the windshield doesn't hit your face, and it's cold out, and I want it to be on my face and the windshield.
Okay. But yes, I did call you on this because I was like, "Yo."
Okay. This is what he said. The car just takes the air that would be blown towards your face and instead blows it at the windshield. And the reason you can't do both most times is because there wouldn't be enough air being blown to the defroster to defrost the windshield properly, and you could get a bigger blower motor that would make it noisier and also just draws more power from the battery or alternator. But in my 85 Blazer, it's nice that the air circulates from hitting me directly back to my face, so I have both at the same time. I don't know if that answered the question, but he clearly was moved by my inability to understand it. I'm not like saying that I'm picky and I want it.
I just want to know why.
Why can I go grope a woman in the metaverse, but I can't have defroster on my windshield and on my face at the same time? That's all I'm saying. We need to maybe shift the resources just a little bit. The technology exists. We can do it. There's Teslas driving around that can go like a bajillion miles an hour. In like
There's a Tesla in space.
Oh, and then somebody else said, hot air towards feet warms up the cabin as a whole quicker. Heat rises, so defroster is helping you keep vision while feet blower helps.
Probably heat up the cabin.
That sounds
so
factual.
That makes sense. They all kind of make sense, I guess, right? I'm not a fucking car.
Was that John also?
No, it wasn't. This was somebody else.
Oh, okay. Hey, we got some shout outs though.
Yeah, dude. That and the snake plant.
And Snake Plant.
So.
Oh, didn't we also get one? Oh, but those were on TikTok though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd
So
you
we got
get
one
on
from your
TikTok.
What?
What'd you get on TikTok?
These ones.
Those ones.
Oh.
These ones were.
The other one was from someone that you know that was the ball thing.
Oh, yeah. A girl I went to middle school with is like a nurse, and she chimed in her thoughts on the swollen balls and how she...
The ball enlargement procedure.
Oh, okay.
And how she sees balls that are like the size of sauce balls on the regular. Should we attempt to do this restaurant thing?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, do we think we have enough for all of us to do 5?
I don't know. My notes are on my phone.
Okay.
Can you remember all of the ones you had?
I can remember some of them.
How many did you have?
I went around and asked people at my work. I work at a facility that has like probably 150 people on shift, so I asked a good amount of people, and everyone kind of said the same thing. So I think I can remember.
Do you have more than 10?
No.
Okay, you should remember it then. You got it.
So we're all doing it then.
Yeah,
we're all gonna do it.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Do you want to be the facilitator and type in the things?
Is it gonna work?
Your
on me?
iPad will go so fast.
Do you want a whiteboard? I know where one is.
Yo, go to the trash can. Here's what we're gonna do.
Voodoo Mama
Voodoo Mama Juju. Is this our first draft? I think it is. So this is kind of a test run because we've got a few drafts in the chamber that we're waiting to do.
Specifically one.
Specifically one, but I got a bunch in my notes that I would like to do.
Yes.
So this one, we're going to be drafting. We're all going to draft 5 of the worst things people do at restaurants. Okay?
I only have 5, so
I got it. Okay, well, we'll see.
We'll see. I might have a shorthanded team.
I got this many, so I got some fucking backups.
I might have a shorthanded team.
Okay, so Andrea might not even have a full team at this point.
No.
Same.
Okay,
Who's first?
You.
okay, so hold on.
You know what, you.
Are we doing? I already tried to make her go first. She didn't want to go. I was gonna have her go first because it would give her a shoe in to take the easiest one.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Honestly,
Are we doing snake or are we just going boom, 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 boom?
just go boom, 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 boom.
Okay. All right, go. Say with the first pick.
It's got to be parent changing diapers on the table.
What?
What?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I have. That happened to me.
You did that?
No, I didn't do that.
Recently?
I
Dude,
witnessed
that's
that.
a good one.
I witnessed that.
I've seen it. Why didn't I think of that?
and I was like,
That is disgusting.
it was at Olive Garden.
Parents changing a diaper on the table.
And it was not just pee.
Hi. Can you go in a barn or something and do that?
Just like do it in your car. I've done it in my car. I've done that.
What's a worse place? I mean, that's disgusting. That's really gross.
It's fucking gross.
Okay, well,
That is gross.
that's a pretty good number 1 pick.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea. Hold on. With the second pick,
In the
and
2022.
22 worst things you could do at a restaurant draft.
Now you made me forget mine because I started laughing. Oh, mine was people just obnoxiously talking on their phones, especially on speakerphone.
I had that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that one too. All right, well, to fucking cross that one off. All right.
That's something my dad would do. Oh, FaceTime. That's what it was. It was FaceTime.
That's even worse.
Yeah, talking on speaker, like not removing yourself from the table when you get a phone call is pretty rude and pretty obnoxious.
It's also, it's just like weird.
Yeah.
Why do you want everyone
It's
else
just,
to
yeah,
hear
on
your
speaker.
conversation?
Yeah, like, do you think you're cool that,
Yeah.
like, I'm listening in on your conversation with Meemaw? Like,
And sometimes they're like really personal conversations. Like,
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, take it outside. I don't need to hear about your vajayjay issues. Like,
okay, so with the third pick in the 2022 worst things you could do at a restaurant draft, my question is being rude to the wait staff like all encompassing, or am I taking that one?
no. You can take that one. That's a good one.
That's
I have that here.
I feel like I might have
I
one.
feel like that was the number
fits
1
right
pick.
next.
That seems like the most obvious, but I like yours, dude. I think you got a sleeper. Changing diaper at a fucking
Yeah, that's
table.
And it was like, here, just like move my food over here for a minute. And
Right there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the rigatoni, can you put that over here so I can change my kid's shit? Thank you. All right, Sam, what's your second pick?
also witnessed this one. Let me paint the picture for you. We were at Hooters, me and my brother, right before Kings game, because it was on the way, you know. And we look over. There's a whole table of fellas playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, dude, you are fucking, you got the deep cuts, bro.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at Hooters. I mean, like legit, like a tournament. Like
You got like the fucking arm thing.
they're like holding him like in between their fingers, like
Oh, yeah, dude.
like a ninja. Yeah, no, Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Wow. Yours are very specific.
Well, those are the two that I've witnessed.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like I don't go to restaurants that often.
I don't need any more. This was a while ago, but
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling good about my prospects here. Okay, because you've taken some that I clearly did not have, and I think I got some good ones.
Well, I wanted to get the two that I knew you guys wouldn't have out of the way first.
Okay. All right, Andrea,
Probably should have done it the other way around.
what's your second pick?
Another one that I could think of was PDA at a restaurant, like when you say
yeah.
or like sitting on the same side of the
Yes.
booth, kind of that kind of fall in the same
That is
realm.
psycho shit.
That's so fucking weird,
Like, hey,
bro.
hi, how are you?
She always jokes about doing it, and I'm like, I don't know if you're serious, but like, over my fucking dead body, I'm not doing it.
No
I'm
way,
not sitting on
dog.
the same side. We're not watching a show. We're eating dinner.
Actually, when I was at work, like asking people about this to help me brainstorm, one lady was like, "Oh, can you give me an example?" And that was one of the first ones that came up. And I was like, "Oh yeah, like PDA dash people sitting on the same side of the booth." And she looked directly at me and she was like, "I do that with my husband." And I was like, "Well, this
Foot
is
and
just
her
people
mouth.
I've asked."
Like, who's that for? Like, is that for? I mean, come on. You don't need to be that close. You don't even eat that close at your house. You eat at a table or like a bar stool.
Hey,
or
we ate in the bed the other night.
You ate in the bed.
There you go.
You're probably not even as close to them as they are. At like
No,
at
but
a
you know what?
table.
We were also still facing each other.
Yeah, sitting on the same side is some psycho shit.
Like legit.
And also just weird looking, too.
They're like
are you waiting for somebody? Like, you constantly think that they got stood up by like another couple?
Waiter comes back. Are you waiting? Do you need these seats?
Oh, yeah, that's an awkward thing. Like, what if you and I went out to dinner and, like, we were meeting them, you and Emily there, and, like, we beat you there? Like, do we sit on the same side?
Ooh.
Or do we sit across?
That's not that awkward, I don't think.
Yeah, I know, but what if we're sitting there for, like, 10 minutes? You're like, oh, sorry, Skylar, shit a brick, and, like, and then we're sitting there for 40 minutes.
Shitting solids yet.
We're like... we're not even...
They're all runny, dude. Took a big runny dump.
You know, dude, I heard Olive Garden has really good changing tables.
Oh, I heard that too.
The best part is it's the table.
You can color on them,
You
too.
can eat your food there.
Oh, my tic-tac-toe game has shit on it. Why don't more restaurants have coloring things? That was
And
fun.
why is it only for kids?
I don't know. I
You
want
can go to
to.
Macaroni Grill. They used to do the
I've never
paper.
been to Macaroni Grill in my life.
We used to.
I used to go there all the time.
You used to go a lot. We've been like 3 times maybe.
Because you could get the kids mac for $5 and it was filling.
Yeah, but
What is it, Kraft?
I don't know.
No, it was just like penne noodles.
It's
and
like
cheese
fake
sauce.
bougie. Same
It
with
is.
Olive Garden. Although Olive Garden's a little bit more low class. Like, you kind of know what you're getting with Olive Garden. Macaroni Grill is like, oh, we want to go to somewhere nice.
It thinks it's like Il Fornaio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, eye roll. Like, okay, cool. You're going to pay $19 for some fucking
Linguine. Like,
pasta. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. The
Ponzi scheme.
Pasta is like, how hard is it? It's you can't. Come on, it's pasta. Like, it's probably really good. Like, really good pasta is like pretty good, but it's like pizza. It's the same shit. It's like really
Ooh,
good
I love
pizza
pizza.
is like really good, but like really shitty pizza.
Everyone loves pizza. Even when it's shitty
even
pizza.
shitty pizza's like
It's still pizza.
fine. You get what you pay for.
No, like I've had like from scratch homemade pasta. It's fucking good. But pastaroni's still good too.
yeah, microwave that bitch, dude.
Also, have you ever like watched? I don't probably not since you lived with my parents, but like when you watch Chopped and they make pasta, guys like I can tell you didn't salt the pasta water.
Oh, yeah.
God
forbid.
Oh God, you didn't salt the pasta
Like, dude,
water.
it's fucking pasta. A 4-year-old could make this shit good. Like,
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Okay, with my second pick, who am I gonna take? Oh man, I got some good ones. Okay, an overly picky orderer.
Oh, yeah.
Someone,
this on the side, this on the side.
That,
This,
like-
but like not too much. Like,
hey, cool, we're all, there's like 5 or 6 of us out to eat. Hey, Sam, what'd you like? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take the hamburger, ketchup only, no produce. Done. Yeah, because I know your order. Don't worry about it. Hey, your order, whatever gets to me. Oh, I don't care. I'll have whatever. You get to this person. Okay, so like, do
not
you guys
writing-
have sweet potato fries? I don't see it on the menu. Oh, so we must not fucking have it. And then, yeah. So can I get like this? Oh, can you get? And then everybody's just like, oh my fucking.
And then they go,
you've changed the
are
thing.
you
that
gonna write
order."
this down?
Oh, I haven't had that.
Ooh,
But
I've had that.
But an overly picky orderer is
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
don't like it.
Yeah. It's like, dude, just
Don't like it.
If you don't, whatever you don't like, just move off the thing. Like,
Let me like two modifications. Other than that, you need to move on. If you're looking at like a burger and you need to like add 2 things or like take 2 or 3 things off.
unless they're like, options to add on. Like they have like 20 cents, add bacon, add extra slice of cheese, like add blue cheese, add a fucking dip.
You're
I don't
asking to
know.
add something that's like not on the menu.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the cheeseburger.
Can you add like a
add
goose
chicken
egg?
to it? Like,
Can you add a goose egg? Do you have pigeon feathers you could throw on there for me?
oh god.
Okay, overly picky orderer. That's my pick. I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Me
Yep.
witnessing a breakup.
Wow. Have you? I mean,
I haven't witnessed that one. No.
My sister just witnessed one. She was eating at like the Barnes and Noble cafe.
People
and
eat there?
dude, I get hit on by gay men there, bro.
He probably got broken up with.
Oh my god.
He's switching teams now.
God, do you think he's a picky orderer?
Ooh,
Should I take
probably.
him
I
to
saw
dinner?
this.
Do you think
I
he'll
didn't
change
see
his,
those
his
shoes, but-
child on the table?
Maybe.
Does he have a child?
I don't know. He could adopt. Anyways.
Anyway, she was saying these people were about in their 40s and they were clearly making it public because it was the girl was breaking up with the guy and she knew it was gonna go bad and he lost his shit and he got up and like threw the chair.
Hell yeah.
And she just kind of like walked.
You're like, where
they,
the? Are we in
asked
a
him to
rom-com?
leave.
Where's the camera?
Yeah.
Like, is this punked?
Yeah, you think going to a public place is the way to do it, and then you find out that the other person just doesn't give a fuck and they want to make a scene. You're like, well, this fucking backfired.
I'll get this to go.
Also, now I have a bill. Although I just broke up with somebody, so like I can take that hit.
I don't know, man. Look, I was willing to do that if you weren't gonna make a scene, but you made a fucking scene. Can you front me some cash? Like,
All right, Andrew, who's your third pick?
I would just say like when the children are just like screaming or throwing things, just
Uncontrolled
unruly.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that one. It's a solid one. We'll scratch that one off here.
we haven't taken her to a restaurant yet. So.
No, but is she like fussing all the time?
She's fussing more now than she did.
Yeah.
But she's just growing and her brain is developing and apparently she's learning shit. I don't know. We'll see.
Apparently, she's learning.
Look, that's what
I wouldn't spend too much time around it though.
Yeah.
Because if it's learning from you, like,
Well,
you
no,
really want to give this
look,
thing a fighting chance here.
She gets most of it from Emily. I'm
Okay.
at work most of the time.
That's
the
good.
weekends, look, it's like her weekend also.
Okay. It's like just a relaxing. You can just not think about things.
Look,
Or critically think. Okay, my pick. Oof. I'm stuck because I have two that are like kind of adjacent.
I know what the other one that you're gonna say is also right here.
I don't think so. Somebody that will only sit in a booth.
Oh.
You go to wait for a restaurant, like table or booth, and they're like, when's a booth available? It's probably 7 hours. That's fine. We'll wait. And you're like, oh my god, dude, you have to sit in a booth. You know who does that? Mom, I love you. My mom will wait. She will wait for a booth, like no matter what. Like
Dude.
has to be a booth.
Do you remember that one time we went out for my birthday and my dad refused to sit outside and we had to wait like
Oh
35 minutes longer just to sit inside?
Just to sit inside, and like
Not a
it
big
wasn't
enough
even
table.
it wasn't even hot either. It wasn't even. It was the morning. We went out to breakfast. Four Sisters. We went to Four Sisters. You know where
This is good.
You know where I got to sit at a fucking on a chair at the end of a booth on like a
You got the
Saturday
bitch chair.
on like a Saturday morning because we were driving up to Tahoe. for your
It's not even
birthday.
busy there on a Saturday
It's
morning.
dude. There's not even anybody there. We were the only ones there, thankfully, because it's a Saturday morning. And why would anybody go to breakfast place on Saturday morning?
My dad does that though.
Only a
Well,
booth?
he used to. No, but he would ask for a table specifically.
Oh.
Because he could, a little stomach.
Okay.
He could push the chair out.
Got it. Or the table forward.
Yeah, he just went and went.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he would always like, "Do you have any tables?" Like, "Well, how about this giant booth over here for 20 people?" I'll take a table.
Wow.
Okay. Or I'll wait. I'm gonna use it on my next one.
Okay, you're on your next one.
Okay, go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I draft the. So okay.
Dude, okay, hold on. If you're about to say what I think you're gonna say, I'm gonna freak out because it's very specific, but also really good. So go ahead.
The waiter or waitress seats you, right?
Okay.
Without asking, you just get up and change tables. That guy.
Oh, that's not what I had.
Ooh, that's a good one. Though. I never
Dude.
thought of that.
Oh, that's really good.
I see that happen a lot. Yeah, no, we're just gonna sit over here.
No, that's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That happens all the time.
We're gonna
Like,
sit over here. What in the fuck? I put you here for a reason, bitch. Like,
can we sit at that one? Like, do you not understand that there are sections? Have you ever worked at a restaurant? Have you ever seen how a restaurant operates? They give a server a section. That server is next. You're in their section.
That's a good one.
That's okay. We got some honorable mentions we can talk about after that are great.
good.
What are we on? Are you on third or fourth pick? Are we already?
We're on fourth
We're on
pick.
fourth.
All right.
My fourth pick kind of might fall into your first pick. It's like how people get the waiter's attention when they need something. Like, I don't know why. I find this snapping.
I literally had snapping at a waiter.
Yeah.
Why is it? How are people still snapping at waiters? It's gross. And also, like, most restaurants are kind of loud.
Yeah.
Like, unless you got like
Is
a
it-
thunderous snap,
I got a pretty good snap.
I don't.
that's a good snap. One more time. Let me try.
Can you
Let me
do
try.
it with both hands?
Oh, see, my right hand's okay. You got a good snap though. Also, my
Yeah.
fingers kind of wet.
My clap was good today though, so
You did have a good clap. Maybe I should snap during it.
Fuck off. Please don't. Okay, so yours is snap. We'll just yeah, whatever. Snap.
Rudely.
Mine was like some people just rudely summon waiters, but like snapping was the specific one I
It's
thought
so
of.
weird.
Hey!
Because,
Hey,
like,
you!
I feel like my restaurant etiquette is always like just don't piss off the waiter. But
Honestly.
there's some people that are the complete opposite of like I'm paying to eat here. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But like, even if you do have that thought, you got to think they have my food.
They have my food and
They
also,
have all the power.
It's just annoying. Okay.
There's so many opportunities for them to fuck with your food.
These are both kind of the same thing. But like either get something and like wants you to try their food and they're like, you gotta try this. You gotta try this. Try it. No, I'm good. No. I'm serious. Like it's so good. Like, listen, bud, I'm gonna fucking kill you. If I wanted the salmon, I would have gotten
ordered
this
the
fucking salmon. I don't want it. Or vice versa. I know I'm kind of lumping them into the same thing. Vice versa. Like, oh, that looks good. Like, oh, can I try a piece without offering an exchange piece, right? Let's say you got tater tots and I got fries. Like, okay, try a tater tot if I give you a fry. Perfectly acceptable. You don't just ask, can I try a fry?
Or just take.
Oh, just take? Not happening. Definitely not happening.
Oh, that's not happening with Tyler.
That's not happening with anyone who has
No.
the right fucking mind.
Absolutely
If you do
not.
that, you're dead.
So yeah, like food, unsolicited food swap.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I already wrote something long.
Okay, cool. All right, Sam. We're in the final round.
So this one is,
Okay, I think so far, Sam won the draft.
I think Sam won.
this
Dude,
one I
yours
think
is really good.
Very specific.
What can I say?
You're specific. Kind
I feel like this one's more generic, like witnessing a proposal. Like,
Tyler loves that.
We were talking, Andrea. Apparently, people propose at other people's weddings.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing.
I didn't know this was a thing.
How
Yeah.
fucked up is that, though?
Yeah, it is fucked up. It's a thing.
So dumb.
I sent you the fucking
What-
video of one
yeah.
too. You're like,
and
no.
the bride was in on it. Like,
Yeah.
hell no.
Bitch.
I don't care what the context is. You can propose tomorrow morning when we're all getting breakfast. Or something. Not at my wedding. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, your last pick.
My last pick. Give me a minute. I have to think.
I mean, you're thinking these on the top of your head. They're pretty good.
I would say when people leave notes like I'm not giving you a tip because your service sucked, and they like write that on the receipt.
How about maybe just bad tippers?
Bad tippers in general, but I've literally been with somebody who like specifically wrote out a note about how their service sucked, and that's why they weren't tipping them.
When I worked at Topgolf, I had somebody not tip me on an $89 bill because I didn't sing them happy birthday. They literally said, did not sing happy birthday. And they took money off. I'm like, not how that works. It's $89.
You realize we swiped your card, right? Like,
I just was like, I was in awe. I mean, even if you tip me $5, I'm only going to see $1 of it. So like, who gives a fuck?
yeah.
But like,
whoa.
like, yeah, I'm going to show him like, didn't I sing happy birthday because like the world revolves around me? Fuck yourself. Going back to the bad tippers thing, like being a bad tipper and like not trying to hide it. You know how like they like tip bad and then they leave the thing open? Like shit, he tipped $8 on a $105 bill? Like, hold on, what?
So that's
The fuck?
that's my parents growing up. Whenever we would go to restaurants, like as a family of 6, they would only tip $2 on everything. So like I thought you only tipped $2.
So you were a bad tipper?
Yeah.
You used to be bad.
Until I worked in the food industry and I was like, wow, this is bullshit. I needed the culture shock. But I was a bad tipper because my dad was a bad tipper.
Yeah, see?
So that's how I learned.
When I like found out that $2 wasn't like a set tip that you just gave people, my mind was blown.
Isn't it weird in some
You're
countries
like,
though?
what's 20%? What does that mean?
Like tipping in some countries like isn't a thing. You like don't tip.
Yeah, but they also get like a salary and like health benefits.
I guess.
I actually went to a restaurant once where like on the receipt it says please don't add a tip because we incorporate it into the pay. Like we already pay the employee.
Or that's just the Ponzi scheme and they actually
It's
don't.
probably a Ponzi scheme.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean that feels like a the tipping thing is just like a recipe for disaster. Like when in doubt, like just leave a decent tip.
Yeah.
Like if you're spending $120 on food, which I don't think I've ever spent that much money on food at all, like just leave a decent tip.
Yeah.
Like do you have like a rule? Like I know 20% is the rule. Is it like always 20%?
I usually do
Like
always
15 to
20%.
20?
If they're better, I'll do like 25 or 30.
But if they're bad, then what?
20.
Because
I always do at least 20.
even if it's bad, you do 20.
Yeah, because it's probably bad because they're working in food and service. It fucking sucks. It's horrible. So when it's that busy and there's no way they're having a good day.
I guess. I don't know.
There's
I
no
feel
way.
like we've all gotten bad service at restaurants, and like my threshold for getting bad service is like, I don't know, pretty
Red
low,
Robin.
pretty low or pretty high, whatever it is. Like I don't. It takes a lot for me to be like, man, the service is bad. But
Yeah.
like we've been to places where like
Red Robin.
or when we were in Hawaii. We were in Hawaii.
Ooh.
We went to that pizza place, remember?
Oh, that was bad. We ended up walking out, like leaving.
We walked in this pizza place, like nobody greeted us. Totally fine. I don't give a shit.
I don't need to be greeted.
No, I don't need to be greeted.
I'm here for food, not a conversation.
It's literally like you walk in, there's a bar in the back and some tables. I'm like, perfect. This pizza's gonna be bomb because it's a shithole. Like,
Of course,
this is what I
that's
want.
the best.
That's what I want. So we sit down and like we clearly make eye contact with the server person,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Someone that works there.
Don't they come over and they wipe our
Yeah.
table off? We're like, great. We probably sit there for 15 minutes. I think it was like
They were like helping the guy in front, sitting at the table in front of us too. So like they knew we were there. They had acknowledged us. They had seen us.
nothing. And we just got up and left. It was like, I'm like, I'll give them another 3 minutes. We sat there, we just left.
We did that at Red Robin too when we were driving back
Oh,
from
God.
Washington
that was
to
terrible.
here.
That was terrible.
That was bad.
Yeah, we stopped at a Red Robin on the way home from Oregon once, and like
We were
did not-
Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the way home from
Seattle.
Washington, but we were in Oregon, and yeah, we like sat down at this table, and our server was like some young girl, right? And she clearly forgot about us.
Yeah, so she took our order, clearly didn't put it in with the kitchen because her friends came and she went and sat her friends and was like chit-chatting with them. Clearly just forgot we were there.
And then looks up and like sees me, and she has the oh shit face, and then goes right to the little fucking POS, the kiosk thing, puts in the order, and then comes and fills up our water, and I'm like, we're just gonna leave, sorry.
Yeah.
So we left starving because we were
And I
trying to
think
get
we-
home. We were just trying to
Yeah.
pop in and out. It was like the only restaurant that we could find there. So
I'm pretty sure we just ate rice rollers until we got home, and that was like a
That was the
8-hour
worst.
drive.
Wait, what?
Rice roller, like little rice cakes, but in the shape of like a cylinder.
they're good.
Yeah.
What is that?
They're super good, dude. They're hella good. They make like
They're
I
like
think they have like
sugar.
cinnamon.
Yeah, they have a
They're
cinnamon
bomb.
flavor. They're bomb.
Never heard of these.
Okay, so
Anyway,
you,
Tyler, you're on your last pick.
oh my god, the last
final.
I got the last pick.
You're on the clock.
Well,
I'm
you're-
surprised this one hasn't been. Man. Okay, we can go over it in
honorable mentions.
sending food back.
Ooh, I'm surprised that one. That was on my list actually.
I'm surprised it made it this far, but like sending food back. I mean, it's. Come on. I've never sent food back ever.
I've never sent food back. I've asked for something like, can I get something else? Like, cause like, it was actually at Red Robin. You know, like,
Not a sponsor.
I don't get their chicken anymore because their chicken is like
Rubbery as fuck. That was the last chicken thing I ever ate. Was a ciabatta chicken sandwich at Red Robin.
I think that's what I ordered actually, and it was like rubbery shit. I was like,
Supposed to be good.
can I just switch this to a burger? Like, and they were like, yeah, it's fine. It's the same price. I don't care. So they just gave me a burger instead. And I was like, okay, cool. That was it. But like, I usually don't send it back. I usually just suck it up and eat it.
The most
Yeah, same.
famous one. You and I, when we were at Hard
know
Rock
where you're
Cat. I
going.
know. This is just like
Peak.
like if you had to make a greatest hits of moments in our friendship, like this is on the greatest hits in no particular order. Your dad sent back the salad we ordered at Hard Rock. At Hard Rock. And like I don't even what was it was like it had raisins on it.
And he goes, did you tell me there were going to be raisins on it? Yeah. Do you not want it? Do you want another salad?
Could you? And your dad was like dead serious. Like
even the waiter was like,
yeah, dude, the waiter was like,
oh really? Like,
was like joshing it up, like hamming it up, like, yeah, I told you. Could you? And the waiter's like, oh,
what?
yeah, sure, I guess. Sat there and waited for his fucking salad to come out. And I think it wasn't even the main course.
No, it was like an appetite, like a side salad.
Yeah, like a side salad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
It's like, Dad, just fucking eat around the
To
raisins.
be-
The raisins, they're easy to get around.
It was so funny, man.
Could you?
Could you?
He's had some good ones.
Fuck. We got some comments
Yes.
from some people on the poll about this.
Oh, yeah.
So what are some read us some of the people's feedback?
Parents letting kids watch shows or movies on an iPad with high volume.
Oh, that was from Aiden, I think. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can see that being very annoying.
Emily said what I said, FaceTime. When grown adults somehow make a whole fucking mess on the floor.
Dude, yeah, the making a mess thing. I couldn't What?
I read one of the comments.
What was it?
It just says exist.
Oh, that was Drew. That was Drew. He just said exist. Like, if I'm not the only one in a restaurant, I fucking hate you. I want the whole restaurant to myself.
Yeah, rent it out.
Was there another one?
Let their kids run around the restaurant. And then the last one is ask for a new thing every time the server comes back.
Oh, who's...
And that was Tyler.
Yeah, that was your brother. That was Tyler. That's pretty funny. That's
funny.
pretty specific.
That'd be like good as like a... Oh, fuck, I think I just pulled this thing out.
Did you?
I think so. That'd be good as like a prank, like a bit. Like if you knew someone that worked there, I can hear this here, not this one. Like if you knew, there we go, good. If you had like a friend that worked at Yard House or whatever, and you like get another friend that doesn't know them, go in and just like fuck with them. That would be funny. Yeah, can I get this? And come back. Well, how you doing? Yeah, can I get this too? Yeah, can I get this too? You know, just give me every fucking beer you have.
Okay, should we go over some honorable mentions?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any?
No, I only had 5.
All right. Well, I wrote down.
I have one I
created
can think of.
Okay. I wrote down no company awareness and like
Company dash brand awareness.
no like who you're with.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
Like read the room.
Yeah.
read the room. Like if like when you and I like okay if me and you are like going out to dinner with like your dad, right? It's maybe assumed that your dad might pay for the meal, right? Like he's the older person, like maybe he wants to pay for the meal,
right?
And I just go, yeah, I'll take a beer, and like I'm not reading the table, like oh maybe this isn't like a
like no one else
dinner.
got a beer,
like water. Yeah, what do you have on tap? Like oh this motherfucker, like okay, well there goes our bill, $7 beer. That's kind of what I mean by company awareness, or like. Yeah, can I get the burger? Can I add avocado? Like, yeah, avocado's only $7.
Honestly.
Like, come on.
Also,
read the room.
Somehow none of us brought up like the whole paying situation at the end. Because if you're going with like a group of friends
like
or people you don't
splitting a
really know,
bill.
splitting a bill can be a shit show.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the servers when I like because you and I would go out and be like, oh yeah, can we get separate checks? Like that's not that big of a deal, but I guess
yeah, but we always made it a point to say it before we ordered. Like, oh, what are you guys gonna get? Yeah, we're gonna be on separate bills. I'm gonna get this. We always made sure not to do it at the
Venmo, dude. Imagine that. If we had Venmo, that'd be no problem.
Again, we're old.
Yeah. Yeah, splitting the checks, that's kind of a nightmare too.
It's
like,
more of a nightmare.
overdoing it when you have more than like 4 people.
Yeah, but it's also more of a nightmare when like everyone just like if there's like 10 people, they go split it evenly, and just to make it easier.
Oh, what?
No,
Split it.
Oh, I've had that
evenly?
one.
And then
I'm
one
like,
person goes, "I only
yeah.
got wings. I'm only paying $2."
That's me.
Like,
Dude,
If
this
so
happened.
some people will get multiple drinks and like a full
I
course
totally
meal.
understand. I get it, but it's like at that point you just suck it up and pay the $5. You're splitting it.
Sometimes it's not $5 though.
True.
I don't.
This
eat
happened to
much
you
at
in
a
Yosemite,
restaurant.
right?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys all split the bill for this fucking bachelorette party you went to?
We had to go to this
Oh, I heard
breakfast.
about this. I heard about this.
We had to go to this breakfast at this like famous restaurant or famous hotel in Yosemite, and
It's a cool
they
hotel.
were like, we're all I forgot what it was called. I don't know.
Awani.
There you go. And they were like, oh, we're all gonna pay and then split the bill and Venmo this person. And we're like, okay, cool. So I think I'm just paying for me. I order like the cheapest thing on the menu. Of
course.
Everybody else orders like $15 to $20.
Can I get 42
items.
mimosas?
Yeah.
The biggest pizza you have.
Pretty much. And so I got a $10 item and ended up paying like $25 because they insisted on splitting it. And
That's
I like
not cool.
gave up.
That's yeah.
I
Don't
just
agree
gave
with
up
that.
at that point. And so the next night when we went to dinner, I was like, they're going to do the same thing. And I fucking ordered like a hard alcohol drink when I don't
Hell
even
yeah.
order mixed drinks. So I was like, I already know this is going to
You're like,
happen.
I'm gonna let it fucking sit
Yeah.
here.
You get like 6 drinks. They just all sit there.
Also,
You don't touch one of them.
Also, I've never really had mixed drinks, so I didn't even really know what to order. So I was like, this
What'd
one
you get?
says like, I think I got a Mai Tai.
That's a solid.
I was like, this one's like pretty high up in the price range, so let's go with that.
I don't know why Mai Tais are so expensive. It's orange juice, pineapple juice, grenadine, and a little bit of rum.
That's like, why is everything so expensive? Why is a waffle $13?
But like, if it was like top shelf, like vodka martini, fine. I get why that's $15. Why is a Mai Tai $15?
We went out to get beers last weekend.
That was fun.
That was really fun. We might do it again tomorrow. We'll see.
Where'd you guys go?
You have to pay.
Oh yeah, so
Crooked
I can't
Yeah.
go anymore.
We'll split it evenly.
We'll split it evenly, and I'll yeah, I'll just down one while I'm sitting there ordering and be like, oh cool, I got 2.
Another good mixed drink to get for like a starter, Midori sour.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
We went through a
What is
Midori
it?
phase, didn't we?
Yeah, Midori is melon flavored liqueur. No,
It already
dude,
sounds interesting.
it's good. It's so sweet. Like I can't drink it much anymore because it gives me a stomach ache. But it's just Midori, grenadine, and 7-Up.
I almost bought the Ace ciders tonight, and then I was like, that's just sugar. The pineapple Ace ciders. Have
They're
you had
so
those?
good though. I remember the first time I tried that, I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this is like
That just tastes
this
like
is legit,
The
juice.
like,
Joker one's
really
hella good.
You know what? The Golden State cider though is like
That's
best.
a good
Probably my
solid
favorite.
It's the best.
cider.
Like
100%.
it's so good. It's not super sweet,
And it's high percentage.
Yeah, it'll get you a buzz, and it's good, and it's
Yeah.
not. You don't feel like I'm gonna have to be like sick after I drink it because it's all the sugar.
Always get those in Tahoe when we camp because the little mini mart right there has them in 6-packs.
Yeah, they're
6-packs of the tall boys too. Yeah, it's like $25, but
good. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so yeah, we went and got beers. She paid. Thank you. 4 beers was
Welcome.
$31.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were good though.
They were good.
But then,
Did you guys get food too?
oh,
Oh, you went to Red Robin. You got some rubbery chicken.
we
there
did.
you
It
go.
was super good. Well, no, the best thing was we didn't even get served. No. So we went.
Not a plug though.
We went to Old Town Pizza.
In Auburn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is good.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
No.
just like average
I've
pizza to
I've
me.
had good pizza there. I haven't been there in a long time though.
We got it once here.
Remember,
you guys
remember
picked
the
it up.
the only time I've had it was when remember you and I we ordered it to go and then we went to Bevmo. I don't even know what
Remember,
we were doing.
we were
I think
all
we did a
trying-
podcast and
yeah.
we all
Yeah.
hang out afterwards and watch
Yeah.
House.
We were all trying to
we
pay.
were watching House. Why are we watching House?
I like House, okay?
Oh, and then we watched
Oh, I like House too.
Willy's
but
Wonderland. That's what we ended up
That's what
watching.
it
the
was.
That's
other
what
night.
it was. Great,
So,
great film.
He didn't say a word.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went there and like just not impressed with the pizza, and I'm like,
I think it's good.
It
Look,
was good. It was
if
fine.
you're
it was yes, it was fine. It was fine.
Here's your problem. You're comparing everything to Base Camp.
But
Base
Oh,
Camp's
no.
the best.
We had the Outrigger pizza in Hawaii, and I feel like I start comparing pizza to
dude,
that. 'cause it
the
was
pizza we
good.
had in Hawaii,
Yeah.
we got it
It-
from this little like
Food truck kind of
Like a
thing.
shithole.
Well, cart.
no, it was like outside. You
Yeah.
order it and it takes them 45 minutes to make it.
And it's a
And you
little
gotta like
food
come
cart.
you gotta like come back. It's literally like they put it on a hitch and they drive it around, but it's in this one spot. Like it's literally just like an oven on wheels.
That's kind of cool.
It was tits.
It was
and even
delicious.
the second time we went there twice, the second time we went, he burnt our pizzas and only charged us for one.
Oh, nice
And
guy.
I'm
But it
like-
was still hella good. It's
Yeah.
fucking pizza. Burnt cheese. Who gives a shit? It's amazing.
Still pizza.
I like burnt stuff sometimes.
There's a good pizza place in Newcastle called Newcastle Pizza, but it's really good. They also have really good like homemade Caesar dressing. And so the salad's good, but you can get it just on the side and like dip the crust in it. Oh, so good.
Yeah, like we went out last weekend and it was really fun. I was like, man, this is like fun. Like, why don't we do this more often?
Because it's
and,
expensive
And then
as
we pay
fuck.
$31 and then another $20 for pizza. But honestly, the pizza is relatively cheap and
Yeah.
it's solid, right? Like we get a
Pairs well with a beer.
We get a medium pizza. It's like $22.
And it's not like sushi. Like, I know I'm going to be full off a couple pieces of pizza, where if I have like 2 rolls of sushi, I'm going to be hungry in like 2 hours.
That's true. Yeah.
But for that 2 hours, you're like, fuck, I'm
Oh,
full.
yeah, that's good. You're
yeah, and
bloated.
then all of a sudden you're like, I'm kind of snacky. Like,
30 minutes later, fucking starving. I haven't had sushi in a long time.
we got sushi for lunch on Friday.
Where from?
At work from Arigato.
You know, Ninja Sushi's gone.
Good.
I
Actually,
didn't
I've
know
never
Ninja
had it.
sushi was a thing.
Yeah, no, we had Ninja when Shauna used to buy it. When we
Oh, the
went-
one on Vernon?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
That one's good.
hella good.
Yeah,
Really,
it's
that
not
was
there.
like one of the
It's
expensive
a different
sushi
restaurant now.
It's weird. it's like you either get the half off sushi or like you pay $15 for a roll. Like there's no in between. There's not like a
I think the last time I had sushi was when Emily's dad paid. He's like, we're going to Makuni. You guys want anything? I was like, fuck yes.
I remember we did a podcast at your house once and I came over in the afternoon and we got it to go. That was a while. That was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, that was some crazy sushi is not great. It's just right by our house.
No, the one, remember the one where we drove to Arigato. We all got in there,
Arigato.
I don't remember doing that.
What? Yeah, we did an album review. Remember we listened to My Chemical Romance song that was shitty in the car?
Oh, yeah. I do remember. Yep. That was not a shitty album. That's a good album.
What album?
No. No, we listened to like one of their newer songs. We're like, oh, this is
Oh,
shit.
yeah. And then we listened to Ghost of You, and you're like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Pretty much. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I have any more honorable mentions on here.
I have one.
Let's hear it.
It's more specific a me thing when the waiter/waitress doesn't come and refill my water. I get very agitated because I drink a lot of water.
Same. I usually bring my water with me though, so I have that and then the water they get. So like,
yeah,
I kind of have a backfill.
I feel like I have a good awareness of like how much water I'm drinking though. Like I suck down the water faster probably than most of the people that sit down there. So it's like, all right, we just sat down here and I already need a glass of water again after they just brought me one. Like I'm not going to be that annoying about it, but also like, where's my fucking water? Yeah. Something else that my mom does, Mom, love ya, over ordering sauces on the side.
Your mom does order all the sauces.
My
mom,
I
could see Brenda doing that.
My mom will get like I need a Cobb salad and does the over ordering thing. Like I want extra bacon, low lettuce, extra egg, extra blue cheese. Can I get Thousand Island, ranch, hot sauce, buffalo sauce, extra Thousand Island on the side?
I like the low lettuce.
She does gets low lettuce. I'm like, you just want like a bowl of just
bacon bits,
and eggs. Like that's all you want. And blue cheese.
That's lunch.
And then so she gets all these sides and she doesn't eat them. She never touches them.
It's just in case.
Or like we'll go out to Makuni and they have like an appetizer thing that's like it's actually really good. It's like raw tuna that's like seared. It's delicious, but they have this sauce, right? My mom goes, yeah, can we get like 3 or 4 of the sides? And it's like it's like a little a decent sized ramekin of the sauce. I'm like, I mean, what are we're trying to feed the hungry with the sauce? Like, we don't need this much sauce. And then we just leave it and it's empty. And of course the waiter's like, oh yeah, sure. Like, oh, can we get some extra sauces? Like, you haven't even touched the 2 that we brought you. Like, why do you need 2 more?
You ever had the pepperfin at Makuni?
No.
Ooh, that's good.
What is it? Pepperfin?
Pepperfin. I don't know what kind of fish it is. It comes like it's like raw, but it like melts in your mouth.
The most exotic fish I've had is swordfish.
Swordfish is good. Emily's dad makes swordfish on the smoker.
Really?
Fucking good.
Yeah.
Very high in mercury though, that fish.
Who cares?
I just don't eat a lot of it. It's also really expensive.
Just once every weekend.
Swordfish is expensive as fuck.
So is lobster and shit though.
I remember because they got swordfish.
Can you close that? Sorry, it's super loud. Thanks, dude.
Because we picked up swordfish for Jake to make at the Auburn Farmers Market, and for like 3 fillets, it was like $80.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, but like he's retired, right? Like he could take the time and cook this like really
well. He's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, or he's not officially retired, but like
no, he's been retired for like 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, he does consulting work.
Got it. Yes.
But he was doing that when he was still working.
Got it. See, that's my. Not my problem. Just like my eating habits are like I just don't have really. I don't have the desire to like see this through another 8 hours. I just don't. Yeah. It's like if I buy the fish, like okay, now I gotta come home. I gotta fucking make the sauce, and I gotta like let it thaw, and I gotta like rub it, and I gotta like cook it, and it's like I just don't care. Like yes, it's probably gonna taste really good if I follow all the instructions really well. I just don't care. That's a lot of the things.
Yeah.
How about pets at restaurants?
Ooh.
Service animals are okay.
No,
they're not.
Pomeranian.
Like pets inside.
What about like a lizard? Like a little lizard.
Like a little.
Ooh,
what are like a little macaw?
Like a
little bird.
a big macaw. A loud macaw.
I think that's all I had that we haven't talked about yet. So, okay, can you read our teams here?
Okay, Sam's team is parent changing diapers on the table. Playing games at a restaurant. That was your Yu-Gi-Oh.
Playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh specifically.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
witnessing a breakup, changing tables on your own after being sat, and then witnessing a proposal.
Dude,
Yours
I'm not
pretty
gonna lie,
strong.
bro.
That's a good
Yours is
team.
pretty solid.
I think that's an all-star team.
I think your sneaky one is the changing the tables after you're sat is like really dirtbaggy.
Yeah.
Like really
Like scum of the earth.
like, oh god, no, it's okay. It's okay. Like we can sit here. It doesn't matter.
Like, why is that table different
Oh,
than this table?
another one I had. I'm sorry. Honorable mention. This is similar to what you think said. Oh, can we just put those two tables together?
Oh. Yeah, no. See how they're bolted to the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, can we just put those two tables together? Oh, so you just like you're the architect here now. You just like design the building. You're just gonna like take tables you want, Sim style, metaverse. You can probably do in the metaverse. You can take whatever tables you want.
You can do whatever you want. You can build your restaurant up in the sky.
Hey, mom, love ya. You do that. Yeah, can we just put these two tables together? Like, who the fuck are
How
you?
big is your party?
Like,
If it's less than 20, we probably have a table that can seat you without putting tables together.
probably. You just don't want to do it.
You don't want to go to the other room.
Also, like, I feel so bad for restaurants that like don't require reservations for larger than like a party amount, or like let's say the party amount, the threshold's like 13, and somebody walks in with like 11 people, and it's like, oh fuck me. Like I've been in a restaurant, dude. I've worked there. Like I've done that. Like putting tables together, get 11 people, and then like there's fucking sugar packets everywhere because four of the people, the 11 are kids, and there's fucking everything's everywhere. They're running around.
And you know something's going to get spilled.
It's gonna get spilled or broken or. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Okay, your five's good. Andrea, what's yours?
I feel like my 5 is very generic. Talking on the speakerphone or FaceTime.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, solid.
PDA - sitting on the same side of the booth. Uncontrolled kids. Snapping at the wait staff. And writing notes and Dash being a bad tipper when you're tipping.
That's a playoff team still.
It's pretty good.
It might not be
You
championship.
had 5 too. I'm surprised. You were not confident coming in here that you had 5.
No. Also, you made me think of 2 that people brought up first. You also reminded me of this. I was asking people at my work, as I said earlier, and there was this older guy. He's probably in his 50s. And so I asked him, he has some great ideas. He comes back into my office like probably an hour and a half after
I've really been pondering this.
And he goes, you said you're doing this on a podcast, right? Because he like wants to know all the details and have like a great conversation about this. And he goes, you said you are doing this on a podcast, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, so you need to work on your delivery. And I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? And he was like, you're just kind of like dry, like maybe tell a story. So he came up, like one of the ones he had was like uncontrolled kids. So he tells me this story about how he went with his nephew to a restaurant, and his nephew was throwing fries at the people in the booth behind them. And then the people in the booth behind him complained. So he's like telling me this story and like giving me the details and clearly wanting me to like take notes so I could deliver the story this way. And I was like, that's not how podcasts work. And he was just like, there's a podcast I've listened to.
Boomers.
Like, all right.
Boomers.
And then he ended
I
up
was
leaving.
once that kid though.
What?
Were
That
you?
would throw stuff at.
Well, one time. Because
Of fucking course you were.
me and a friend and friend's dad and my dad, all after a basketball game, an AAU game, we were at Original Pete's Pizza. And my dad's sitting across from me. Me and friend are here. And me and my dad are like throwing like little straw wrappers at each other. And then I throw and he ducks. And he goes over into this big Russian dude goes in his wife's wine.
Ooh.
He comes over. You got to pay for my wife's wine. I'm like, sorry. I think we just left because we didn't order yet. We were just like, yeah, let's go. Like, that was funny.
Okay, sorry. Back to bad service. Remember when you picked me up from the airport when I got home from Ireland?
Oh, at Applebee's.
God, dude, that was the
That was
fucking-
bad.
Always
That was
worse.
That was
bad
bad.
service.
That was really
That's
bad.
bad service. We
What
were there
happened?
forever. We wanted to pop in and out.
Yeah.
It was just terrible.
We were just hungry. It was
just-
like we just needed like a snack.
It
Like,
just took for fucking
and
ever,
didn't
dude.
I order just an appetizer? Like, didn't I just
You
order
got
like, cheese
mozzarella
Yeah,
sticks.
cheese sticks, right?
And I got what the fuck did I get? Was I eating meat? I think it was eating
Yeah,
meat.
you were eating
Yeah, I
meat.
was eating meat. So I got some like chicken thing.
Yeah.
I got some like chicken sandwich.
But we were there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Remember, weren't those the weird dudes? There were some weird dudes hanging out there talking to us. Wasn't there outside the place?
Yeah.
Remember that? What'd they say?
I don't remember what they said.
Because I went to the bathroom, you came out.
I deleted it from my brain.
Oh, God. That was weird, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That place sucked.
I feel like Applebee's is always just.
They need to
terrible.
just remove Applebee's and Chili's and fucking Sizzler from. They just need to like put them all.
I don't have any problem with Chili's.
They need to put them in like.
I've never had a bad experience with
like the
Chili's.
fulsome outlets of restaurants. Really, I mean, let's just be real.
Fuddruckers? Never been to a Fuddruckers.
Me either. Okay, who do I got?
You have being rude to wait staff, having a member of your party being overly picky and specific about their order, only like requesting to sit in a booth, like waiting specifically for a booth, a member of the party forcing food on you, asking to try a piece of your food without exchanging their dish, and then sending
It's
food
so
back.
specific.
And then what?
Sending food back to the.
Man, we got some good. These are good. These are really good. I feel like I was saying yours, but I don't know. I heard hers is pretty good. Mine's pretty good. We'll let the people decide. I'll try and come up with some sort of. Or if you could come up with some sort of graphic with all of them and I could post
Oh,
it.
yeah, no, I can just do that. Like,
Yeah,
just
it's
whip
fine.
that up.
You have
just
your computer here, dude.
Yeah, dude, just do it like literally
I
right
don't
now.
have a mouse.
Like,
You have your finger.
My tripod doesn't
your
work.
trackpad doesn't work.
It doesn't
at all.
work. I can move it, but I can't double click. So,
Do you have a favorite restaurant? I don't think I have a favorite restaurant. Base camp? Like I know we talked about earlier.
that's
like,
probably your favorite.
I don't think I have a favorite restaurant.
What's like, okay, your parents are like, hey, let's go out to dinner. And you're like, and they're like, you choose. You get to choose.
I'm choosing.
You're choosing.
It's
And,
either,
and you're like, but you have to be considerate and choose something that's like middle of the road, good for anybody.
see.
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory is
don't
good, but
think I've ever
if
been.
it's my choice, no parameters, I'm either going Ruth's Chris or Paul Martin's.
Wow, that's bougie.
It's so good though. I've been to Ruth's Chris once in my life, Paul Martin's once in my life, so I'm not that bougie, but it's really good.
But yeah.
You already know what my family always goes to is Crepes and Burgers.
What is that?
It's this restaurant right by their house.
It's a Sizzler style where you
Yeah.
walk up and order and sit down and they bring the food to you. It's actually pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
not
It's
going to
not
shit on
bad.
it. It's pretty good, but I think Cheesecake Factory is good. It's either Cheesecake Factory or Makuni. That's like a pretty solid like, hey, do you like sushi? Yeah. Oh, great. Let's go to Makuni.
Let's go to Makuni. Cheesecake Factory, the best thing is they have everything.
I've never been.
They have their menu's like 45 pages.
Oh yeah, it's got an index.
And then
glossary.
you get to the 50,000 different flavors of the cheesecake.
It's got one of those like GameCube handles on it. You like carry it to your thing. You gotta like fucking get a dolly to roll the menu in.
And the actual restaurant is massive too.
big,
like
yeah.
it even when it's busy, like the biggest wait time's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and it's good too. Like
Yeah, it's really good.
Cheesecake's actually legit, really good. It's
Yeah.
not like shitty. Oh, it's like hyped over. Like it's really good.
it's
Every
good.
time I've gone there, I've had good food.
Yeah. We went there after high school graduation.
and you get bread.
And you get good bread, that like brown.
Yeah, I was gonna say the brown wheat with
sweet
like the
brown,
white oats on it.
I don't know what it is, but it's good.
With like the fake butter that you dip it in. What's the best free food you get at a place? Is it chips and salsa? Is it breadsticks? Or is it the bread? God damn it,
like
that's a
it's
good
just the
question.
bread.
That's a really good question.
good question.
If you have to pick one.
It's just the bread for me.
If I get a specific, I'm going with the chips and salsa from Cabo's. Because they have the homemade flour tortilla chips. And they're like airy. Oh, they're so fucking good.
I always really like the bread from Macaroni Grill.
I mean, any bread is good, right? But not every chip is
Yeah,
good.
but these are all very different. Like chips and
It's like the pizza argument. Even the worst bread is like, it's still fucking bread.
True.
It's good.
true.
You can have-
but the
you
Cheesecake
can have
Factory
terrible
bread. The Cheesecake
chips.
Factory bread is pretty good.
It's
You can
the
have
same
bad
bread at
chips.
Outback. It's the same bread at Outback.
I've only been out back once.
Yeah,
Same
never
bread.
been.
I think I'm going chips and salsa too. There's something about
And a good
You know what?
salsa is like,
it gets me in the mood for like where I'm at.
yeah.
Right? You're at a Mexican restaurant, you hear the little mariachi band, you like can smell the Corona, and then you get chips and salsa, you're like, I'm in the mood, right? Even though I'm in Roseville. Like I feel like I'm ready to eat some fucking beans and fried tortillas and cheese. Like bread doesn't like get me in the mood for anything, but it's really good. So I think I'm going chips and salsa.
And also bread right before a meal is filling.
That's true. I mean,
It can ruin your meal.
Getting the same thing with the chips, but it doesn't feel like it.
No, I don't think it's as much.
True. No, definitely not as much. That's a good question, though.
That is a good
question. What's the
question.
best free food you get? I can't think of another restaurant. I mean, it's like pretty standard, just bread or chips.
Yeah. Is there a best like specialty item at a restaurant like that? Only that restaurant has, like BJ's has the Pizookie.
I was never a fan of the Pizookie.
Really? Oh,
Like it was fine,
ice cream,
but it just
it's
wasn't.
ice cream and cookie. What do you mean? You're not
I
a
just don't
fan?
really like ice cream.
Sorry, I'm having a
What does that mean?
hernia.
You like ice
You
cream?
don't like ice cream.
I'm not a huge fan of ice cream.
Is it too cold?
Just don't. Never been a huge fan of it. Just never really wanted it or craved it or anything.
Yeah, but you said the same thing about chocolate, and now you like
I
chocolate.
legitimately did not like chocolate until like 3 years ago. I didn't like it as a kid, so I never ate it because I didn't like it. And then I tried it as an adult and I liked it. The same thing with avocados. I hated avocados growing up. Like I thought they were disgusting, and I like them now and I eat them all the time.
That's because kids don't like anything that's green. That's normal. It's not normal to not like chocolate.
I mean, 3 years ago. I mean, she was like in her 20s, 3 years ago. She's not a kid.
Look, I don't know, dude.
Maybe.
But like, okay, back to my question. Like Chili's has like the bloomin' onion.
What's that?
Oh, it's like an onion,
Like a fried onion or some shit?
Yeah, but it's like all like constructed like this, and they fry it with like panko or some I don't know, something unhealthy, and then you just like pull it off. And
What about deep fried ice cream? You ever had deep fried ice
I
cream?
haven't. I've heard it's really good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, they deep fry ice cream.
I didn't know they did that. How
They
did they
deep
do
fry
that?
everything. They have
They
deep
just
fried
like, I'm pretty sure they
Oreos
take the
and
ice cream and they put
Twinkies
flour and they just like dip it real quick so it kind of gets like this.
like flour, like flaky.
I can't, I honestly, I'm not good. I can't think of another specialty.
Those are the only two I
item.
can think of was Pizookie and bloomin' onion. So
mean, the
maybe
only-
a bad question, but
Like a specialty item. I don't know, man.
I don't frequent enough restaurants.
Yeah, me either.
I can only think of two. So, and I've never actually ordered the bloomin' onion
Me either.
because
Clearly,
it's for like 6 people. So
onions are a weird vegetable.
yeah, Emily always says you need to use some vegetables. Like I love onions. I'll eat onions. She goes, that's not a vegetable. I'm like,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
There's
it
nothing
is.
in it, but there's vegetable. It's a vegetable.
it doesn't help me at all, but it's the vegetable. So I love onions.
Oh.
I'm a big broccoli guy.
Yeah,
I like broccoli.
love
I think like
broccoli.
steamed broccoli is like the best vegetable.
Yeah, we do a lot of steamed broccoli with a little bit of garlic salt on it. Really good.
Ooh, that
Salt,
sounds
that
good.
sounds
We have
pretty good.
garlic salt.
It's really good.
Do we?
Yeah.
How
They
would
use it
you
all
know?
the
You
time.
don't get in the kitchen.
That's why I said, do we? That's why I asked.
What do you care? What are you going to use it? No, she's
Maybe.
the cook.
No, I'll steam some broccoli. It's all in the same
He
pot, though.
he made me dinner last night.
Yeah, bitch.
What'd you make?
Steamed broccoli and a Beyond Burger. Done.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all she wanted.
that's all I wanted.
You're easy. I've been cooking like a fucking loon lately.
Dude, yeah, he
cook?
got this new app. Tell her about this fucking app you got.
It's called
Did you
Intent.
have to pay for it?
No, I did not.
Oh.
It's called Intent. You go
Not
on.
a sponsor.
Not yet. You select like what kind of diet you're doing. There's like a standard, regular, like not really dieting, just eating healthy, keto, all this. You can pick anything, and then it asks any food allergies or anything you want to stay away from. Select them, and it eliminates recipes that have that or substitutes ingredients for you. And you can tell it how many people you want to cook for. So me, it's just me and Emily. And then if you want to do lunch, dinner, breakfast, snacks, all this, so we just do dinner. And then you can do it to make enough to have leftovers. So that we're like cooking like 3 times a week instead of every day. And then after you select all this, it gives you all these recipes. You pick which ones sound good. And then in the next page, it gives you a whole shopping list of everything you need for the week.
That sounds sick.
It's fucking awesome. And you only have to pay if you want to know the macros.
No, nobody cares.
I don't
No,
care.
that's the same face I made.
I don't give a fuck about macros. Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. But I made like hoisin turkey meatballs and rice and zucchini the other night.
Oh, zucchini's good. I like zucchini.
That was zucchini. Zucchini and yellow squash probably my favorite vegetable.
The only thing that I have with yellow squash and zucchini is sometimes it can get soggy.
I like it mushy.
I don't mind it.
I'm not a fan of the sauce.
I like
I'll eat it, but I just like, you know what? God damn, I don't know what the fuck's stuck in my throat. Hold on.
It's a dick.
Whatever. No, I don't eat meat, so like, no, it's not.
It's a vegan dick.
Sorry.
Your dick is technically a vegan dick.
Wow. So the only problem, the only like time I've eaten zucchini or squash is made by your dad, and your dad so I know, John, love you. You soak it.
It's too much butter.
You soak it in butter, and like it just gets mushy, and like that's the only consistency I can like recall to that, because that's the most I've had it is when your dad cooks it.
See, the only thing I use to cook it in is a little bit of olive oil. That's all you need.
See, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you cook it on the stovetop or in the oven?
Stovetop. I do asparagus in the oven though.
Asparagus is good. I love asparagus too.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just never cook.
What?
No, I just never cook that
Oh, I was
stuff.
like,
I
yeah,
cook
you cook all the time.
I just
All
cook
you do
the
is
same
cook.
things. I just cook the same things over and over again.
Do you
so
like
easy.
to cook,
I do.
or do you just like to follow instructions?
I like to follow instructions.
And do you like
then
to
I
check things
see
off
the
the
end
list?
result. Yeah. Yeah. I do like to see the end result, but I also I like
there is
fun.
actually something to it, because it's like kind of cool. Like when you do all this shit, you're like, wow, this tastes really good. I fucking made this.
Yeah.
I get that.
And then I try to duplicate it without using the recipe, and it never works. Like that's why my vegan mac turns out different every time.
Oh, dude, the vegan mac is
Was it good every time though?
so good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Oh my god, it's so good, dude.
That uses garlic salt.
Dude, there was seriously when we were binging Survivor, when we paid for
That's about to happen again.
When we paid 1 month
it's not binging.
subscription to Paramount Plus to literally murder the Survivor
We
seasons,
did.
like 29 to like 40.
In like 2 weeks,
Dude, like all we did.
was bad.
And 'cause
no, it was great.
when we were doing Hard 75
Yeah, that was hard 75.
or Hard 50, it's like our routine was like come home, exercise, make vegan mac, or like I'd go to the gym, come home.
No,
vegan
it was
mac.
hard 75, so we didn't have the gym because it was
That's
closed 'cause
right.
of
It was COVID. Fuck. That's crazy to think. Yeah. So it was COVID. So like we would go on a walk, go on a hike, come home, make vegan mac, eat like, oh god, vegan mac is so good.
Yeah, we would like
I
literally.
want you to try it because
I'll
like,
happily try it.
because like
But
I genuinely like it better than like regular mac and cheese. It's really strange. Like I'll have regular mac and cheese and I'm just like, like it's fine, but like the vegan macaroni and cheese like just has such a nice flavor. Like the
But
cheese
we
tastes
also
good.
got the chickpea pasta at that time. We had tried chickpea pasta instead of regular pasta.
I'm not a fan of
so we
chickpea
do
pasta
that.
though. I've
Really?
tried, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got like a, I don't know, like it's like spongy. The texture is really weird to me. Not a fan of it.
That's interesting.
We bought heart of palm pasta that we're gonna try.
That's
Heart of
interesting.
palm.
We've
Yeah.
had heart of palm before.
What is heart of palm? Is that an artichoke?
No, it's like
That's
the
like
middle of
heart
the palm
the
tree.
Palm tree.
Oh.
But I
How
made
did it
it
get
for
to the
you
middle? That's
before we
weird.
breaded it. I
Just keep
don't
chopping.
remember.
What'd you say?
You've had it before. I've made a recipe with it.
Clearly.
Emily's mom, shout out to Joyce, makes really good homemade mac and cheese. Like really good.
See, she'll like for Thanksgiving, she'll make
Oh,
like,
God.
like last year, she made like a whole thing of like vegan mac and then like a whole thing of like regular mac, and they're like both fucking delicious. But I always find myself eating more vegan mac, mostly because I feel a little better about it, and I feel a little better mentally, and also my body doesn't feel like I'm.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, last night, so we're at Emily's mom's, like, because Emily's been over there, like, working from over there while her mom's been off, just to make it easier for her with Skylar and everything. So she texted me, like, it's at, like, 4:45, I'm about to leave work. She's like, hey, what do you want to do for dinner? Do you want to just, like, do takeout or something? I was like, I don't, sure, whatever. She's like, well, I'm in Loomis. My mom's thinking of just going to Taylor's. Do you want that? I'm like, no, fuck it, sure. I'll have Taylor's. Haven't had that in forever.
Yeah.
So I get a fucking burger, the, like, homemade little potato chips, and I got a shake.
Oh, dude. Good night, dude.
Worst decision.
Good night, bro.
My stomach was so fucked.
Dude, when you're, man, you just gotta be careful, right?
I was like, dude, I haven't had a shake in I don't know how long. And at first, when I told her, I was like, just give me a burger and the chips. And like 10 minutes, I was like, nah, man, I want a fucking shake.
What kind of shake you get?
Cheesecake.
Just cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah. It's good.
Dude, milkshakes are fucking good, bro.
Dude, and I was like, I've been good. Give me a fucking shake.
I've been
I've been good. Worst decision of the week.
Oh, God.
My God, it was horrendous.
Dude, earlier today, so I got home from the gym. I think I made a protein shake with our bougie ass almond milk maker, homemade almond milk and protein powder and like some veggies, right? And then like a few hours go by and I'm like, ooh, I'm like kind of hungry. And then I make like another big ass, like I make a Beyond Burger with some rice and
didn't know you had a
avocado
protein shake.
and broccoli, whatever. Yeah, I had one when I got home. And then like a little bit goes by and I'm like not even that hungry, but I'm like, Oh man, some like dates and almond butter sound really good.
It's not even about hunger. It sounds good.
And so like I was sitting there like waiting for the Kings game to turn on, and I'm like eating it, and I'm like, oh, I'm like so full, but like it's so good. And then my stomach started to fucking hurt, and I was like, okay, I can't start drinking until they get here, because if I drink now, like my stomach is just gonna basically like I just don't learn my lesson. Like I just want to eat because it's
probably gonna
good.
be another year before I have a milkshake.
Also, dude, I hit my chest today, dude. I gotta take some cows, dude.
Look, dude.
And some pro. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure I'm fucking getting stronger. Do we need to wrap this up?
It's
like 9:30.
9:30.
Wow.
I don't really know how that happened.
I don't know either. But this
We
was a
have
great
good
time.
content,
This was
that's
good.
why.
Andrea, I'm glad
surprised.
that you were on here. This
I'm
was great.
surprised
Yeah,
the bracket
golf clap.
turned out. I was like, when I was like asking people at work, because like I couldn't come up with
This is
anything.
gonna be a shit show.
Pretty much. And then you came in with pretty original ideas, and I was like, wow, this is way better than it's been.
Yeah.
I might not contribute financially, but every now and then.
Look, dude. Up here, bro.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
It's rare.
All right. And then hopefully this 3-camera thing works out. This is going to be a nightmare to edit. But that's okay. Because as long as the content's there.
Content's always there.
Content's key, bro.
People don't know about our content. That's why we're not huge.
Look, dude, they only care when it's snake plants or defrosters. That's it.
we should make
Another podcast.
a snake plant and defroster only podcast. I'll tell you what, that market has not been tapped yet.